everything here. The only thing I'll bring is my jacks and that tent. And that'll be gone in 2 seconds. But that can all stay.
So this here is yours, or
Yeah.
this is yours, that's yours.
Basically all that right there.
And I roll that up when I'm done. Is that okay?
Too easy.
And whatever we extend, tomorrow is only extend this in time, so can
Too
you
easy, yeah.
And you can hook up. Yeah, that'll be grand.
I'd say this would be a nice. It'd be good to play out again. I know. It'll be nice to play out again. Inevitably, obviously still playing away. It's that cliche question. I know in terms of lyrics, like I know them, but so if you're getting to jump in, they're like handy enough, just like so fine and chip away from what, man, honestly.
There wouldn't be, whatever it is, and just
if you're handy enough, like you might just jump in and out when we slow or something. This is mine, yeah. This, yeah. They belong to the group.
even know what to say. Yeah, so sorry.
Two. Check. How's it going, guys? Outside. Alright? I think we're going to kick off the proceedings with a few words from Jenny. Do you want to give a round of applause for Jenny here, guys? A few words for her.
Right. Yeah, right. Okay. Cheers, thanks. Oh yeah. Hello. Okay, right. I'm just going to get straight stuck into it because I won't be looking at you because I lose the plot. I just want to say thank you to everyone for being here to celebrate Pete's life. Oh, all right, we're going to go. Yeah. I first met Pete in the venue in Strandhill on New Year's Eve in 2001 when Kieran Mulrooney owned it. And straight away noticed his big smile and the fact that he was loving the vibe. We continued to meet up in Strandhill at gigs and Kelly's and parties at the infamous Swan Villa. In 2002, a gang of us went to the Chili Peppers in Dublin, but Pete had no ticket. Not wanting to miss out, he chanced his arm and headed off on the train. And being fond of having the old chat, he got talking to another lad on the train, and as it happened, the lad's mate didn't turn up and Pete got the benefit of his ticket. So maybe it was fate because that's when we got together. And we both knew within 2 months that we were going to be together forever, and he's just the kindest person I ever met. Our first holiday was in Spanish Point. We took South Africa John's van down and I'd stayed in a house, and that's where the travel bug started. Then we bought a wee 2-man tent and we'd head off in my little Peugeot, my little silver Bullet, mainly to surf spots, which I had no interest in whatsoever. But one time we were up in Northern Ireland and Pete loved KFC, and he went in and got a family bucket of KFC, and we had it for the whole weekend, for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Then I suppose a year or so later, he called up to Mum and Dad in Cedar Drive and did the old Irish tradition of asking for my hand in marriage. And I think my parents were delighted that I was finally going. We got engaged in Adair. And any time we passed through Adair, we'd always get out and just, go into the park and take photos, even when Jan and John were here one time. And then we got married on the 10th of September, so it's 20 years last Tuesday week. And I said we were nearly always on the same wavelength. We didn't have a run-of-the-mill wedding. We still kept it somewhat traditional, but it was mostly about the party and the music back in Kelly's. Pete wanted Boxty to play, and he rang Pádraig Gallagher, and Pádraig kept saying, no, we don't do weddings. And Pete said, no, but this is different. It's not going to be a wedding. And he persisted, and they end up, Boxty played, and it was such an epic night. We were joined by all our family, our friends, and I think the whole village of Strandhill was there. And 2004 was the first time that I met Pete's family from New Zealand, and they just slotted in like they were here before. Pete loved showing them around Ireland, and we were blessed that Jan and John visited us regularly for extended periods, months on end, and they were grand. People would say, oh my God, your in-laws are coming for 6 months, and I'd say, no, Jan and John are different. They used Ireland as a base for travelling Europe. They came in 2007, 2009, 2014 and 2016. And I think that's right. Pete's dad passed away in 2016, but Jan came at the end of that year for Christmas. And we went as a family to four to New Zealand in 2012 for 3 months. And Karina, Helen and Dermot joined us for part of that trip. And last year, because Pete always wanted to take us to the South Island, but wanted to wait till the girls were old enough. So last year we spent 7 weeks there and an amazing, unbelievable 3 weeks in the South Island. And then when we came back last year, we still had a few pound left, and I said to Pete, just book a flight. And he said to me, I'll wait to go in September, which is now. But I said, no, your mum's birthday's in March, go in March. And it was Easter, so he went back in March. It was just precious. an interesting fact about Pete, I'm sure some of you don't know, but he was attacked by a shark. If there's anyone that doesn't know the story, I'm sure we'll be able to tell you, give you the details. And he was so pissed off when the scars started fading that he went and got a tattoo. Sorry now. Yeah, and we just love to travel. And when we were in Strandhill, we lived in 4 different homes, and we got our first camper in 2005, and we were in our element. The second one came in 2012, the TARDIS. We had it for 9 years. Like the girls grew up in it, and our dream camper Bridie came into our lives in 2022. Legacy to my brother Jared. He'd be so proud that we followed on with our journeys through life and continued to travel the length and breadth of the country in Bridie. Pete always packed the van like we were never coming back. His nickname Mum came into play here, as we were always covered for every scenario. Most of our adventures took us to the ocean, sunsets, campfires and a few beers. And we'd always talk while we'd be sitting around the campfire about our plans going forward, what we'd do when Caitlin and Lauren would leave home. But Lauren reckons she's not going anywhere. So that's our dreams are in my hands now. I'll have to learn how to do all in the van, and I'll do the best to continue on our dreams. And another favourite destination of ours was Ballyshannon for the Rory Gallagher Festival, where we'd meet all like-minded people and made new friends every year. And this year we spent 4 days up there, loving the vibes and the music. We were like 2 teenagers that had never got out. We had such fun. Pete, as a father, I could stand here for hours and hours and talk about him, but yeah. He just had the patience of a saint. He was the calm one. He taught the girls everything. He'd listen to them, the Lego, the jigsaws. Pete got to hold the girls before I did when they were born. He was the first to hold each of them. But he was amazing. He did absolutely everything for Caitlin and Lauren. They were no age. His routine was the bedtime stories at night, and he did it till they were, I'd say, 10 years of age. He joked with them all the time, and as they grew into teenagers, it probably became like an embarrassment to the girls, but sure, we didn't care, or he didn't care, doing it anyway. The 4 of us were good together, going on our little adventures everywhere and incorporating the girls' interests in what we did. If the girls enjoyed themselves and had a good time, Pete and I were happy. That's all that mattered to us, being together and being happy. We have amazing memories of our yearly trips to Clifton, which Colin and Gwyneth came from Belfast this evening to us. And we've our friends from Devon as well, and we met some just amazing memories in Clifton year after year. We've been to London numerous times, Edinburgh, the Canaries, and our big trips to New Zealand. Pete was a perfectionist, much to my annoyance at times. It could take him forever to paint the sitting room or paint the ceiling, but he was brilliant around the house. And the last thing he did before he left the house last Friday morning was put a wash on. I never had to ask him to do anything. He'd just get up and he'd change the bed sheets, vacuum, wash the floors, make the dinners, and if the sun came out, well, that was it. Beer and barbecue, and he was happy out. Beer in one hand and the tongs in the other. Now, one of Pete's best mates, Steve Cunningham, who's in Melbourne at the moment. Steve lost his partner, Paula, the same day she died on Friday the 13th around 11 a.m. and Pete passed around 11 a.m. on Friday the 13th. So we just want to send all our love to Steve Cunningham. I know that Steve and I have talked, and we know that Paul and Pete went hand in hand through the pearly gates, and they'd wait for us. Paula was Steve's soulmate too, and we just send all our love out to you, Steve. So cheers, Steve. So, from the bottom of the hearts of Caitlin, Lauren and I want to thank each and every one of you for the memories you've helped us create and for all you've done and for being here over the last few days. Look, I can't thank everyone because I don't even, haven't, whatever. I just can't, I just don't know. It'll come. But that said, I do want to say a special thanks to Pete's family from travelling from New Zealand and Australia. The Nook Valley Legends, have I got it right? The Nook Valley Legends. Where am I now? Oh, the surfing community, and of course all his Nilo friends, and the community here in Coolaney. Pete absolutely loved it in Coolaney. Like, it's a fantastic village. And the lads for the music this evening, and we will have another night for Pete, possibly out in Strandhill. We'll have a proper old shindig. And thanks to the volunteers in Cafe Fia, to Cam and Steve, ye three came to Ireland together for a little bit of surf, a bit of music, a bit of crack, but you all ended up with a little bit of family. You were definitely part of Pete's family, and to know that you were there with him at the end gives us more comfort than you'll ever know. He loved everybody. He adored you two guys, the three Kiwis as they were known. Pete never said no to anything I suggested, often saying, can we afford it, or like a time off work, and I'd say, oh, it'll be grand, and he'd say, all right, okay, then let's do it. And we did. Everything he did was for the girls and I, and I'd asked that if you could only take one thing away from tonight, it would be to live life to the fullest, because it's so short. We've no regrets. Our motto was to enjoy life, and boy did we have a blast over the past 22 years. Keep the sun shining on us, Pete. Keep smiling. And as Rob said to me last night, it's a Maori thing. It's I'll see you in 5 minutes. So, good luck. Yeah. Who's next? You're next. Oh, Jesus Christ, give us a chance.
This is a speech I never thought I'd have to make, but here we go. I just had to put a few words down because first of all, I just want to send my love and condolences to Jenny and the girls, Caitlin and Lauren, and to all the family, friends. We're just devastated in Pete's loss, so I just put a few words down. I haven't even read it through properly myself. If you're here today, you've either been touched... Sorry, stay here. If you're here today, Pete's either touched you hard or he's touched you indecently. Everyone coming here today, I know, really wanted to be here to honour Pete Mum Garrett, as his name is in New Zealand. The most prepared and organised man on the planet, especially on camping and surfing trips. I didn't really know what to say about him today, or rather which thing to say about him, over 50 years of memories to choose from. And I didn't want to make this all about me, but in the end he was such a huge part of me. He's a massive part of me. Having him in my life made me a better man, a better person in every way, because the strong moral compass that he had. He was small in stature, but his big smile and even a bigger heart really made him stand out in the crowd. And you could always find him effing and blinding at the top of his voice, even in the rowdiest club. When me, Pete and Stevie arrived in the village in September 2001, we were blown away by the good vibes, trust and love that everyone showed us. It felt like home. And even though the village itself has changed, I can still see and feel that love still flows, especially this morning. It was incredible. I could tell you 1,000 stories about Pete before we arrived in Ireland, but it doesn't seem right now Sligo is our home. So I'll try and recap our first 40 hours that we arrived. Stevie had already arrived in the hill mid-August and was living in Swan Villa. I came by ferry from Cornwall to Cork in my little Daihatsu Charade on the 3rd of September. And I knew Pete was arriving in Dublin on the 6th or 7th, so I hung in Kerry for a few days surfing. I hadn't seen him over a year, so when we picked him up at the airport, we headed straight for the pub in Swords and proceeded to have, well, we got shit-faced. Next morning, we wake up sitting upright in the car, 4 surfboards on the roof, hung over to feck, right in front of a trendy Dublin gym with a row of yuppies sitting on their exercycles, shaking their heads at us. I'll never forget it. That day we drove up to the hill and meet Stevie. Straight up to the Santa Maria pub. Pete had drunk himself to sleep on the couch in the pub. Jared Kelly comes over with this water spray and sprays it on his crotch so he thinks he's pissed himself. Anyway, Pete finally wakes up. Steve bails on us because he needs to go to work in the morning, so we're up the top road, so we sort of knew where we were going. It's not too hard. We got back to the Swan Villa. Steve had locked us out of the house. And we were looking through the window. We could see him snug as a bug in his bed. And we're banging on the window, but we could not wake him. This means Pete and I had to sleep upright again in this tiny car, except all our blankets were inside. From that on, the local people opened their door to us and their hearts. Within a month, we're in Ballyshannon at a Roy Geller exhibition, getting bought pints by Donald Geller, meeting musicians we've been listening to our whole lives. On top of that, the most incredible empty waves that seem to be getting better and better around every bend. What a paradise. Why would you ever want to leave this place? It was everything we love, and then the three of us found our loves. Pete with Jenny, Steve with Fiona, and me and herself. Sandra. Thanks for the hundreds of messages of condolence and support from everyone here and literally from all over the globe, especially the Kiwi crew back in Aotearoa. And to my wife, Sandra, my incredible girls, Casey and Tara, I love you. I wouldn't have got through this without you. Thank you.
I will, yeah. Forgot me platforms. I don't know where to start with Pete. We go back a long way. I was about 18 when I met Pete. We'd done a lot of travelling. We worked together actually, about 5 different jobs. That was quite interesting, quite entertaining at moments. We'd always leave quite early to refresh ourselves and hydrate at times, and in some pretty interesting places actually. But that's for another night. I suppose for me, I just want to, I'm not going to go on about Peter. I want to thank the village today. I think what they done, I said out in the water, we weren't born here, but today we belong here. And I want to thank everyone. So Jenny, Caitlin, Lauren, Jan, Liz, Barbara, and all their kids and family. He's left a void in all our hearts, but it's absolutely overflowing with memories that some we can tell and some we can't. We left some photos out of the collage as well. We might pull them out later, maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. He doesn't look good in the nude. But no, I suppose, you know, to my own family, Fiona and the kids over the last few days, you know, it's unconditional, you know, but it's unconditional with every single face in this place. Pete's smile, every message heard lit up the room. So I just want to raise a toast to Pete, and everyone have a big smile in these sad times. And here's to Pete.
Here's to Pete.
Thumper, mum, mahakanini.
Cheers, bro.
Oh, and to all his kneeboard mates, what a pack of legends.
That's why Peter's short. I'm going to do a little bit of background for you from a mother's perspective, because I've kind of known him for quite a while. But first of all, I want to say, before I forget, can you hear me? A huge thank you to everyone who have made our sad journey back to Ireland so special. Warm, empathetic, and with heaps of araha.
love. You've given us comfort, and we know that you'll give comfort to Jenny and the girls and the family, and we'll know that you'll be safely supported. The paddle out, Bella, was wonderful. Love and respect, it stands for. Now, when Peter was born, it was a little cottage hospital in Devonport, Auckland, New Zealand. Yeah, they gave you scones for morning tea. Those days have long gone. But the hospital, you always knew that 9 months after the naval ships came in, there would be an influx. I joined the crowd. It was great fun, actually. But they had to send John off to watch the TV. They were playing Mission Impossible in black and white while I was giving birth. Anyway, so we were in a Navy house, and it was a great place. And then we moved to Tarwavale Crescent in Sunnynook, and that's where the Nooks all come in. Cameron and Peter started school together at Target Road and were great mates. Cameron just lived around the road. Just before he started school, Peter was a few months off the age he could start, and we happened to move into a neighbourhood where there were 5 or 6 wonderful little boys about the same age. You couldn't ask for better, because they all came over, and that's how you make friends, don't you, through the children. Anyway, the day he started school, I went to get him. They had whisked him off to school without me. I couldn't do the, my boy's starting school thing. I was cheated. So I raced up to the school. Oh no, his coat's on the hanger and his bag's put away. It's nice to meet you, Mrs. Garrett. So it was wonderful, a wonderful place. The whole area was wonderful. We actually let them run free, too much sometimes. I can remember looking out the bedroom window, and they had these soapbox derby things made out of wood and everything, and they had these jumps. I think that's the start of surfing, isn't it? All this. And I thought, oh my God, they were speeding downhill. So no, I wouldn't watch. I just left them to it. When John retired from the Navy, we were going to go to Disneyland. It was a big deal. It was right before Christmas. I was working night shifts, and Peter wasn't that well, so he went and had a blood test. The next thing, some of you may not know, but he had leukemia. So we had 3 years of intensive chemotherapy, radiotherapy, and immunotherapy. We were very, very lucky with Peter because they'd only started a paediatric oncology specialist in liaison with the Australasian paediatrics. So we were on the cusp of all new treatments. You don't mind me telling you this? Right, and it was wonderful. So I think that's where he got his staunchness from and his attention to detail. Anyway, 5 years, you get your clearance. All through the treatment, he still played soccer, football. We used to meet our oncologist at the football field with his little boys playing. We started the first Child Cancer Foundation in New Zealand. John and I were original members. There were 5 of us that met. When the little boys, he was about a year into school, I'd say, yes, about a year into school. And of course, he went bald, and we used to call him Kojak. I don't know, Telly Savalas, with a lollipop, black and white. So sometimes there were some kids up at the school. One of them tried to tease him and bully him. Well, his nookie friends, they beat him up. He had his own set of bodyguards. Okay, so that was the end of that trip, but that was fine. All my friends, like you people, they all stepped in. We weren't prepared for Christmas. We came home from the hospital and there were baskets and gifts and all we could, decorations, everything for Christmas. People are wonderful. They're absolutely wonderful. And surfing brought him to Strand Hill. And we were planning a trip to Italy. My father's Italian. And we were going to spend some time there. Then I heard this Peter saying, oh, just hang on a minute. He's getting married. The whole plans changed. And they said, come to Italy on the honeymoon with us. Mum and Dad, Doreen and Huey are coming. I thought, oh yeah, we can do our own thing. Huey and Doreen didn't come. So we went, but we all did our own thing. We had a marvellous time. Yeah, it was really, really, really good. And we got to know so many people. Jenny made sure we knew people even before we came to Ireland for the first time. Now, yeah, I think it was so good we were like the Brill Cream ad, we just kept coming back. It became our second home, and I know Peter, it was his home for his heart. He was content here. He was happy to go home and see old friends, but your friends move on and go into different directions, and he is just surrounded with love and a wonderful family, and we're grateful for the times that we came over. Well, I'm grateful to everyone, and I just want to say thank you from us, my Australian family, my daughter, and everyone at home. Haere rā, farewell, Peter.
Stefania. No?
Here she went on.
What do I wait? Testing. For those who don't know me, I'm Antonio. Uncle Peter was obviously my uncle. My sister obviously can't make it here. She's in New Zealand, but she wanted me to read out a little speech for her on behalf of her. So it goes. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Stefania, Uncle Peter's niece, Elizabeth's daughter and Jan's granddaughter. When I was a young girl, I thought Uncle Peter was the coolest of the cool. He was a traveller, he was a carefree, and he was a surfer, and he was always smiling. At one point in my youth, Peter worked for Penguin Books. One of my treasured childhood memories is receiving box loads of books from him on his visits. I would line them up in the bookshelf and stare at them in my spare time in awe, carefully deciding which one I would read next. And would proudly tell people at school that I get my books for free because my uncle works at a bookstore. After Peter met the love of his life in Ireland and created a beautiful family, it would be years between our meetings. What distance did to my familial connection with Pete, Jenny, and the beautiful Caitlin and Lauren was in my heart, fixed with a visit I made to stay with them in Coolaney in 2018. I was living in Qatar at the time, trying to escape a dreadful, stressful job, and suggested that I come stay for a winter break. I remember Jenny and Pete both saying, "You're absolutely welcome, but it's cold and snowing and maybe a little boring." Boring is exactly what I needed, I told them. I never said this to either Peter or Jenny, but this trip filled my heart with a special kind of awe. I wasn't... I'm crying for her as well. I was in awe of the love they shared in their home, in awe of the ease of Pete and Jen's relationship, marriage and love. They would share banter, crack each other up and sit on the sofa in front of the fire in the evening, enjoying the company of the family. I was in awe of Pete's closeness and relationship with his beautiful daughters and how much they loved him. And I was in awe of the community of people they had built around them. People who had popped in to say hi, people who waved as they drove past on the street, and people who bumped into them in the shops. Pete was loved by so many, and it was so easy to see why. He always carried an essence and attitude for life that so many struggled to find. He lived in the moment. He always had a big, cheery smile on his face. He sought out wicked life experiences and reveled in the company of those he loved. I left their home in the winter of 2018 with not only a new appreciation for my Uncle Peter, but also an inspiration to find a man in my life who was as dedicated to me and my future family as Pete was to his. I felt for a while until I became my typical stress head again, that I needed to remind myself that life is too short, to enjoy the simple things and to embrace those dear to me. I'll carry these lessons I learned from this trip throughout my life. In a world of people who have lost their way, Uncle Peter defined what it means to be a man. He showed kindness, dedication, dependability, laughter and simplicity. I wish I could be there today. To read this in person, my heart goes out to everyone whose lives will be altered by the loss of such an incredible person, namely Jenny, Caitlin and Lauren, his best friend Cam, my mama Liz, Peter's dear sister and my nonna, who should not be saying goodbye to the child. I love you all so very much.
Slanta. Kia ora koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Ki tō whānau o Peter, ki arawa, my heart goes out to you. Whanauna, e ho mā, with the friends and everybody here. The gathering here is a blessing of the man. Ki aroha, ki tēnei wā, ki roto, ki tēnei whare. I'm blessed to be able to stand here amongst you. I have the president of the New Zealand Kneeboard Riders Association. He sent a message and asked would I do a karakia here for Peter, for the people of Aotearoa. And so I've written some things down here, and the karakia is like a blessing or a prayer, or I'm not quite sure. It's something that's spoken from the heart. So I wrote this one. I was just saying there today, I need more than 3.5 glasses now. They told me in New Zealand you can actually get size 4s or something. Oh yes, sweet as Cam. Gosh. He karakia. Tai o mai te waka e rangi e. Ko te waka i te hinga o rangi e. Ko te waka o te mate e noa e rangi e. Ko te waka e hoia nei e te kura na koroi o te wā. Ki Hawaii ki nui, Hawaii ki no, ki a tina, hui e, tai ki e. Prepare the waka of rangi. Prepare the waka of loss without cause rangi. The waka for our lost treasure of this time to travel to the ancestral homeland, we affirm and we unite. And then the international president of the Knee Riders Association sent a message. Kelvin. Tēnō āroha atu kia Peter me tono whānau. Moi mai rai e Peter, moi mai rai e ho. Moina ro e haere atu kia koe ki te ninga o nā. Te mātua atua, te mātua tūpuna. E reira koe, oki ai. Much love to Peter and his family. Peter has gone on his next journey to rest in the arms of his father and his grandfather. On behalf of all these many Nilo surfers, both in New Zealand and around the globe, we acknowledge the passing of Kiwi Nilo Peter Garrett. Pete was an avid supporter of kneeboard surfing and lived Neism to the fullest. Though residing in Ireland, he continued to support the kneeboard surfing in New Zealand, teams and the sport in general. Just recently, he sent his support and congratulations to all Kiwi Nilos and others at the World Titles in South Africa. On behalf of all kneeboard surfing New Zealand Nilos surfers, we offer our sincere condolences and love and blessings to you, to the family. Especially to Jenny, Caitlin and Lauren, and his whānau in Ireland, his whānau at home in Aotearoa. Much love and blessings. We thank him for the input he had in our lives to kneeboard surfing and the kawa culture that is Neism. He will be sorely missed. Rage in paradise, Pete. Rage in paradise. Kia kaha, aroha nui. Ai. Māoris, when we speak, we always have to finish with whakatauki, which is, I'm not quite sure the English word for it, but it's like blessings or things, or waiata, or haka. I'm going to do a waiata. Geez, I ain't got the best voice though. Whakaria mai, tori peka ki o, tia ho mai, ka roto i te po. He hona mai, ka tia ho mai, ora mate, ki o ki no ai. Whakaria mai, tori peka ki o, tia ho mai, ka roto i te po. E kona o, titiroa tu ai, ora mate, ke o ki koe ki ai. E hohoma, haere, haere, haere e ho. Haere ki roto o ki te mātua, haere ki roto o ki tō mātua tūpuna. Haere, haere ki tēnei āroha, ki manaaki tana, ki tātou katoa. Leave with love and blessings from us all here, brother. Meet your father, meet your tūpuna, meet all your elders up there, and greet them with love, brother. Thank you very much.
Come on, mate, get up here, Rory.
Cheers, Rory.
Another round of applause for the guys there. Such incredible speeches, powerful. Like, I didn't realise my brother was going to be here as well, so we're going to tune a couple of guitars up. Just give us 2 seconds. there's another strap. Did we? Yeah, there is. There you go. 'Cause yeah, Stephen, you want to ask what I'm in there with the crack is?
Yeah, you're good to go.
2, 1, 2, check 1, 2. Yeah, so I'm delighted I can actually be able to play a few tunes here. There's 2 tunes I'm going to play, and Stephen's going to join me here on the guitar, which is going to be definitely helpful for this first one anyway. Jenny was talking about the Galler Fest this year. I remember on the Sunday, which would have been the last day of the festival, like meeting the guys. I was typically just running around to gigs and all this, and met them on the street. And Pete said, "We'll catch you at your last gig." And he did. So it was like we were playing on Owen Rose, and the place was completely jammed. And could see Pete's big smiling face in the corner. The place was packed. I seen him in the corner standing on the table looking over at me, and this was the last request. It would have been his last request at Galler Fest, and it was the last song he ever asked me to play from. So I'm going to do this one. It's called "Million Miles Away." It's a Rory Gallagher tune, this one. This hotel bar is full of people. The piano man's really laying it down. That old bartender is high as a steeple. So why tonight should I wear a frown? The joint is jumping all around me, and my mood's not really in its style. Right now the blues flock to surround me, but I break out after a while. Well, I'm a million miles away. I'm a million miles away, yeah. Still I drift on a windy bay. Yes, I'm a million miles away. Million miles away. Still I drift on a windy bay. Steve-O. to you. I felt look kind sinker, lost the captain of my crew. Hey. I'm standing on the landing, no one there but me. And that's why you'll find me looking out to the deep blue sea. Yeah. There's a song on the lips of everybody, yeah. And there's a smile all around the room. The conversation is overflowing. Why do I still got the blues? Yeah. The hotel bar lost all its people. The piano man's got his espresso. The old bartender collapsed in the corner. Well, I'm still here, I don't know it. 'Cause I'm a million miles away. I'm a million miles away, yeah. I'm still like driftwood on a windy bay. 'Cause I'm a million miles away. I'm a million miles away. Still like driftwood on a windy bay. What's yours? Cheers, Big. Thanks, guys. And there's one more I'm going to do. So that was as I said, it was this last request. It was an Irish tune as well. But this one, I know it means a lot to Jenny as well. She was saying when you used to do your road trips, you'd stick it on the playlist. And it was a wedding song as well. And it's a New Zealand tune as well, so we're getting both ends, both angles here. I only learned it yesterday, so I'll see how we get on. It's a big Crowded House tune. And sing along, guys, don't be shy. So. Yeah, a song called Take the Weather With You, which is kind of appropriate with the weather we had all week. So I'll give this in a blast, hopefully it goes good. And sing along. Stormy weather at 57 Mount Pleasant Street. Well, it's the same room, everything's different. You can fight the sleep, but not the dream. Tea's a cooking in my kitchen. Strange affliction washes over me. Julius Caesar and the Roman Empire couldn't conquer the blue sky. Yeah. Well, there's a small bowl made of China. It's going nowhere on the mantelpiece. Why do I lie like a luncheon lizard? Or do I sing like a bird released? Need to hear you guys, come on. Everywhere you go, always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather. Everywhere you go, you go, you always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. Hey. Everywhere you go, everywhere you go, everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. Thanks so much, guys. Legends never die. Everybody to Pete. I think we're going to get some more musicians up for a couple of tunes here, so thanks very much. The story is, I could do another one. Barry, are you going to, well, the lads are, I'll just do one more. Yeah, sweet. Whoa. Hey, Barry. All right. I'm going to do another tune while the lads are getting some stuff together there. Another one that came to mind was, of course, Canned Heat played at the Gallagher Fest this year. And I, again, remember bumping into Pete at that. And he was certainly enjoying that, as was I. So I don't have a big band behind me, and I don't have a flute player, so I'm going to give this one a go. It's I'll do kind of a Rory Gallagher style version of a Canned Heat song, if that makes sense. We'll jam this and I'll see where we go, yeah? To that same old place I never seen before yet. I'm going to where the water tastes like sweet, sweet wine. Well, I'm going to where the water tastes like sweet, sweet wine. Yeah. You can jump into the water, baby, stay drunk all the time. Cause it's time to get away. Jump onto the plane and get onto the train. Might just leave this country, baby, skip the USA. If we stick together, my friend, we can start a brand new day. Well, I'm going up the country now, baby, don't you wanna go? I'm going up the country now, baby, don't you wanna go? To that same old place I never seen before, yeah. to that same old place I never seen before, yeah. To that same old place I never seen before. Thanks so much. Cheers, guys. We got a few other lads up here now for some tunes. Hammered out. Good. Yeah. Yeah, man. Two good shows there. What time are we at now? So. Yeah, I might actually. I'll just get my. The lads are going to come up and play some. There is, yeah. The boys are going to come up and play some. I'll be just 2 seconds to get this started. I worked that grand. I didn't realise Stephen was going to be here, so I should look. That is that guy, Robert, the Maori guy who was playing there. Okay, so just tell me what you want me to leave behind for you. Like, is there anything? I'll leave this. You ignore it. Okay, so see there's so all the leads connected. That's all mine. It's check that all with the bow and everything. Extensions mine and the leads are pushing it.
Check 1, 2, hey. Let us know what the sound's like out there, yeah? Is that loud enough? Can you all hear us? You can, all right. Me and Keith are going to play a few numbers here for you. More importantly, we're going to play a few numbers for this man right here, for Mr. Peter Garrett. And it is our pleasure and our honour to be playing here for that man. We're going to kick off a little bit of Thin Lizzy for you. Thank you. All right, let's go fishing. So it's been a few years since me and Keith played together. So we're making this up on the spot, but I loved what Jenny was saying about the Red Hot Chilies. That's a beautiful story, so we're going to do a Chilies song.
Sometimes I feel like
All right, we'll do a wee bit of Pink Floyd. from a veil to your thing and tell until they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts, hot ashes for trees, hey, hot air for cool breeze, cold comfort for change. Did you exchange what gold pounds in the wool, lead roll in a cage? I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running on the same old ground. Or have we found the same old fears? Wish you were here. All right, we're going to stick to a bit of fellow. I remember the old Covent Garden. The girls and fools you go through, she couldn't hide. This time he'll be. She lost his trust and now she must have lost. The system has broke down. Romance has broke down. This boy is cracking up. This boy broken down. This boy is cracking up. This boy has broke down. She plays my money in the old town in Sligo town. It's not the same, honey, now you're not around. I've been spending my time in the old town. Sure miss you, honey, now you're not around. Now you're not around this old town. What? Hola. Hey. Hola. This boy is cracking up. This boy is broken down. This boy is cracking up. This boy has broke down. This boy is cracking up. This boy has broken down. This boy is cracking up. This boy has broke down. Hola. Thank you. Thanks very much. Thank you. Yes, wonderful. All right, I think it's time we rocked it up a bit. One, two, three, ho! She was a fast machine, she kept a motor clean. She was the best damn woman that I ever seen. Had the sacrifice, helping me no lies, knocking me out with those American thighs. Taking more than a share, and my fighting for air. Told me to come, but I was already there. Cause the walls were shaking, the earth was quaking, my mind was aching. We were begging it, you should be all night long. Yeah, you should be all night long. Working double time on the seduction line. She was one of a kind and just fine. All my hot dog flaws and just another calls made to me, lie to me. Come back from all, headed to the town and take another round. I was back in the ring to take another swing. Cause the walls started shaking, the earth was quaking, my mind was aching. We were begging it, you should be all night long. Yeah, you should be all night long. Knock me out, I said you should be all night long. Let me shake on with you, should be all night long. We should be, we should be. You really told me you should be all night long. You should be all night long. Yeah, yeah, you should be all night long. You really told me you should be all night long. Way too quick. Where should Thank you. Sure do. Right. Yeah, let's do that. All right. It's time to break out of here, right? 1, 2, 3, hey! Thanks a lot. I never want to be a weekend lover. I want to be some kind of friend. I can never steal you from another. Such a shame, my friend, you had to win. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. I only want to see you bathing in the purple rain. Thank you so much. So I think we're going to do one more song. We're going to do one more song, and then we're going to, there'll be a few speakers after that. So we're going to do one more. We're going to pack up a few bits, and then whoever wants to say a few more words can. It's been our privilege to play for you here and to play for Pete especially. We're going to leave you with this one song. And if you ever felt like singing, now's the time. Raise a glass, raise your voices. And think of the good man here to my left. You never breathe, all things that you see. place where you go, where nobody knows it's night and day. Please don't put your life in the hands of a rock and roll band. We'll throw it all away. So sad revolution from my bed. But she sends the brains out into my head. Step outside, 'cause summertime's in bloom. Stand up beside the fireplace. Take that look from off your face. 'Cause you ain't ever gonna burn my heart out. So Sally can wait. She knows it's too late and she's walking all by. So sad to wait till the beginning of I heard you say. So Sally can wait. She knows it's too late and she's walking on by. The soul slides away to the beginning of I heard you say one more. And so Sally can wait. She knows it's too late and she's walking on by. Her soul slides away, but don't look back in anger. But don't look back in anger.
It's been a pleasure to serve you, sir.
I heard you say. At least not today.
Woo, thank you. All right, so we've got to play one more because they're waiting on someone to come to speak. So. All right, we're going to do one more.
Big wheels keep on turning. Carry on, see my kid. Sings songs about South End. Hey, Mrs. Jones has got a swamper, leaving on a pig song or two. Love they get me out so much. Let me hear you all this time. Pick me up when I'm feeling too. Here we go. Woo! Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama, line I'm coming on to you one more time. Sweet home Alabama, sweet home, where the skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama, line I'm coming on to you. Hey. Thanks a lot, folks. All right. We're going to do one more. And then we need to hear some more words about this man here, because I've enjoyed every single speech I've heard tonight. We're going to wing this, all right? Oh, we're literally making this up as we go. Yeah. All right, here we go. I got my first 3-6 string, right at 5 and down. Played it till my fingers bare. Was summer of '69. Me and some guys from school had a band and we tried real hard. Jimmy quit, Shorty got married. Should've known, never get far. Oh, well, look at now. The summer seemed to last forever. Oh, and if I had a choice, I knew I'd always wound up be there. Those were the best days of my life. Ain't no use in complaining when you got a job to do. Selling it down at the drive-in, and this night me you, yeah, standing on your mama's porch. You told me you weep forever. Only when you held my hand, I knew it was how I never. Those are the best days of my life. Oh yeah, back in the summer of '69. Man, we was killing time, we were young and restless, needed some wine. I guess nothing can last forever, forever. Hey! And now the times are changing. Look at everything's come and gone. Sometimes when I play that old 6-string, think about you, wonder what went wrong. Standing on your mother's porch, you told me you weep forever. Oh, in my hand, I knew it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Oh yeah, back in the summer of '69. Oh yeah, it was summer of '69. Oh yeah, just Jenny and Petey in '69.
night.
How you doing? Mercy, Danka. So I'm wee Jerry. Some of you might know me fairly well. We have a nothing wee about me anymore. We have a couple of things to read out from people who couldn't make it today. So I'm starting off with John Garrett, Peter's dad's brother, and his wife Rosalind. It was lovely to meet Peter when the Irish and New Zealand families connected over 10 years ago through his dad and Jan. We remember Pete's first visit to New Zealand with Jenny, Caitlin and Lauren were so young. The family get together in Taupo. It was a great weekend spending quality time together. Then all the visits again back to Tauranga over the years. Peter, you will always be remembered by both of us for your warmth and honour. Warmth and humour, such as beautiful, loving, caring man inside and out. Jenny, Caitlin, and Lauren. You are in our thoughts today and always. Please keep that Peter, please keep that smile beaming for us all. With much love, Merv and Rosalind Garrett. And we have another message from Brad and Liz, also in New Zealand. Dear Jenny, Caitlin and Lauren, Liz and I are so lost, so very sorry to hear about the tragic news of Peter's passing. We wish we could be there in Ireland to celebrate his wonderful life with you, other family members and his friends. We are also so grateful to have caught up with Peter when you and the girls visited last year. It reminded us of what a lovely man Peter was, always with the infectious smile of his. Our heartfelt condolences to you, Lauren and Caelan at this difficult time. We send our love and best wishes, Brad and Liz.
I've got used of it now. This is from Lauren.
Do it. Hi everyone, my name's Ben, one of Pete's other nephews. I'll try and get this out the best I can. This is from Gary and Glenda, who are in New Zealand. Firstly, Jenny and the girls, please accept our heartfelt condolences on the loss of your beautiful man, Pete. Love heart emoji. Well, it's there. In 2010, Gary and Glenda did a trip to the UK, and this included an 11-day visit to Ireland. Lizzie gave us Peter and Jenny's address and said, just surprise them. And surprise them, we did. Pete's reaction when we opened the door and saw us standing there, well, they can't say what he said 5 times, but he was smiling his magic smile, so that was a relief. Jenny had just put the girls to bed and was embarrassed about peeing in her PJs. We wouldn't have noticed if she didn't tell us. Pete was enthusiastically showing Gary all the surf spots around. We had a lovely evening and eventually walked back to our pub accommodation at the end of the road. We also remember fondly the Garrett's visit to our place in, Muri. Yep, that one. When we had Kyun pics, the girls were fascinated and not too scared. Pete, thank you. Jenny too for your hospitality. You feel like extended family, forever in our hearts. 2 love heart emojis. Love and hugs from Gary and Glenda.
Lovely.
Okay, this is words from Steve Cunningham in Melbourne. He's recently lost his partner. And he said some serious surgery. Steve, if you're watching this right now, I'm sorry, mate. Your words are so beautiful. And my reading's not the best, mate. As you know, mate, I never got skill C like yourself. Too busy surfing. Yeah. No, Steve's an amazing person, and I want to do this right from Steve Cunningham. We are sad they are gone for ourselves. We want them back for ourselves, to tell them one more time how amazing they make life. One more touch or brush of skin, one more kiss, hug, a laugh and tease. And even though we have been robbed of that, they chose to stand next to them in this life. To be given the right honour says everything about what they brought about what they thought of us and what they thought of them back, undoubtedly. Peter and I are the two luckiest bastards I know. Kiss, kiss, kiss. I know he would agree. Kiss.
traveling kind of comfy, with a feet trailing full of zombies. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She brought me in and gave me breakfast. She said, do you come from the land down under?
Like New Zealand.
Can you hear the thunder? Better run, better take cover. Buying bread from a man who gets old, 6'4" and full of muscles. I said, do you speak my language? She just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. From the land down under, woman blowing and thunder. Can you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Running red from Amanda Bombay, with the slack jaw, not much to say. I just got the words. I said, are you trying to tempt me? Because I come from the land of flesh. I'll be going to the island of Coney. Woman blow and men chunder. Can you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. I come from a land down under. Woman blow and men chunder. Can you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Yeah. You better run, you better take cover. Thank you, good night.